Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time for another Ask Marisa. Okay, so this actually is a comment that has come out multiple times in my lifetime, either in person, on Instagram, in the comments on videos. It has not come as a form of a question, but I'm gonna answer it because I've heard it so often. And it essentially is this: what if I get it wrong? What if I put something in my space and then I end up regretting it? And it's this kind of like this hesitation that can keep us in limbo and keep us not really making a decision in case we end up making a decision that we regret down the road. It costs time and it costs money to change those decisions. So I totally understand. Okay, so my answer to this actually doesn't work 100% of the time, but if you think about it, it is possible for it to work most of the time. And that is, try something before you decide. Well, what do you mean? How can I try that new sofa out before I buy it? Okay, great question. Couple of things to keep in mind. There are some really inexpensive apps like Fiverr, for example, where you could go on there and say, hey, I am looking for somebody to superimpose this sofa from this website into this picture of my living room. And for a really small fee, you can get somebody to superimpose it for you so you could actually see what it would look like in your space. Something like that might completely take away that paralyzing fear of making the wrong decision once you see it in your space. Other things you can actually do within your own home. For example, I love the look of gallery walls. I think that they are so beautiful. But what I have learned about having them in my home is I love them for you. I don't love them for me. But what I could have done before actually putting a bunch of nails in my wall in my old house and realizing I don't really like this is I could have used 3M hooks or 3M stickers or double-sided tape and stuck up a gallery wall and just lived with it and thought, do I like this? No, I actually don't like this for me. And I could have taken everything down with no damage to the wall. So try it first. Another example would be if you want to try open shelves in your kitchen, but you just aren't sure, you want to commit, you might not like having all of that stuff out in the open. You might be someone who prefers to have things concealed and closed behind cupboard doors. Well, give it a try. Take off your cupboard doors, set up those open cupboards as though they are your open shelves, and see how you feel. What do you think about the idea of having all of that stuff exposed? Do you like having something you can stage and kind of change when your mood changes? Do you like having things out in the open? Or do you think, oh my gosh, I am so glad we didn't invest in taking down the cupboards and putting up open shelves, only for me to learn I hate open shelves? What if you have a space by your front door that you think, I would just love the whole vibe of like a mudroom, but I don't have a mudroom. Maybe I should make the whole front entrance to my home that kind of vibe. Okay, before you commit and take out your closet and now you're stuck with having this whole open mudroom vibe, take the doors off of your front closet and live like that for a bit. Try to stage it as best as you can, like a mudroom. And can you live with seeing everything exposed? Can you live with having all the kids come in out of the house and not put things where they're supposed to go? You know, like live with it and just see. And then once you've decided, you know what, I really love this, or no, not for me, you can make the final decision before you've really put too much effort. You can do this with wallpaper, you can do this with paint. You can order a wallpaper sample and stick it up on the wall of your room. Again, you could take that wallpaper sample and go on an app like Fiverr and say, hey, I need this wallpaper in this entire room. Who can superimpose it for me? And get a really great look about what it looks like. You could get a big, massive paint swatch in some cases. If not, you can buy a little pot of a paint sample and put it on your wall and just live with it before you actually make up your mind. Okay, so I hope this helps with your decision fatigue or the paralyzing fear of what if I get it wrong, what if I don't like it. Try to think creatively and outside the box to see how you can experiment with something before it actually becomes a permanent part of your home. Okay, so do you have any ideas of ways you're gonna try something in your home before you actually commit to it? If so, take 1 second and comment below and share it so that everybody else can see your great idea and we can all learn. If you guys have any questions that you would like answered in an Ask Marisa segment, please comment them below. I will add them to my list and maybe your question will be featured right here on my channel. Have a great day, you guys, and we'll see you next time right here on I Am Loved.